Well, hello. Welcome to Real Talk. Hello, my boo. This video is for you, my princess Nemo Foo. Now, we talked the other day. You requested that I just make a video about the coping mechanisms I use to calm down my internal internal tremors or somatic anxiety. And I just wanted to make a short video so you can see exactly what I do because I know you've been struggling with panic attacks and for years, so you know the feelings and how it feels to go through this. But there's nothing really spectacular that I really do when I feel my anxiety go high. My cortisol level is raised. That's the first thing you must understand. It sets off the fight and flight, meaning you get this high alert that something is going bad, something is going to go wrong, and different things like that. So I'm sure you understand that already dealing with your panic attack. So I'm not telling you nothing new. But I just want to, since you have uh, struggled with this, you know, partially, and I usually struggle with it daily, and you know that, but not as bad. I never had a real bad episode in the last few weeks because I have learned how to control it. You know, not so much getting rid of it. That's my next goal, but how to control it. So what I'm going to just show you now is different things that I do to calm it down. And this not I'm not going to say this is going to work for everybody because everybody has their own different type of coping strategies that they do to slow down their anxiety, panic attacks, or whatever type of anxiety they have. Now, since mine is more like physical, body, somatic, which means body, and I suffer with the internal tremors, you know, that makes your body feel like it's vibrating and shaking and generating. You're just nervous for no reason, but you can feel it all in your body. The last week or so, what I have been doing, besides besides just fighting against it, that's the number one thing. Don't try to stop it. Sounds weird, but don't try to fight against it. I have learned that, and I have looked it up, and that has helped me on YouTube, which got a lot of helping coping mechanisms too for this. But this I usually learn just to rub my body. And what I do right there, if I feel it coming, is usually start in my jaw area. And I can feel my nerves moving sometimes, or I can feel when I lay down in my bed, my heart beating faster. That's, it just comes sometimes. Sometimes it's not because I'm thinking of nothing bad, but it just happens to start trying to sneak its own little self in because it's like my body is set now that, I don't know, I'm wired now to it just happens. And that's what I want to stop, period. And it usually stops between 2 to 4 a.m. in the morning. And that even has slowed down. Thank God for it, they have slowed down because when I feel it coming, I just do these coping mechanisms that's what to show you. One of the main coping mechanisms that usually help me is called self-massage. That relaxes your whole body, gets your blood flowing and everything like that. What helped me, I just happened to do this. Nobody told me this, but what helped me, and I looked it up later, was just massaging myself. Now, what I usually do in my legs area, I rub my legs. But I make sure I'm touching skin. I just rub my legs. Simple as that. I don't go no further, I just rub my legs down. Or I just do my arms all around my neck. Just looks weird, but that's what I do. I just rub my arms like that, rub my legs. That usually does the trick for me. It slows it down. Just rubbing. I'll rub. Sometimes I might over rub. I'll rub my inside thighs. Make sure you're touching your skin to my legs. And that usually calms me down from the jitters. Then after I do that, little rub down. Now, you got to do it before it gets worse. Because if you let out too long, you're going to start thinking and you start panicking, it's going to get worse. So the minute, the little bit you feel calm, that's when you start rubbing. And relaxing your mind. Say, oh, it's nothing but anxiety. Just my nerves getting bad, just start rubbing. Thighs, arms. Now this worked for me. I'm not going to say it's going to work for everybody or even you. But this is what I done. Since you wanted to see the video what I done, I just rub my thighs, inside and out, rub my arms. Then I do one of your tricks. I heat up some chamomile tea, chamomile, whatever you want to call it, heat it up, sip it and everything like that, and, wait a little bit, maybe even watch a movie, then. But before all that, I do the rub, and I usually go out there, put some cold water, real cold water on my face. I'm not into cold showers, but I do the cold water on my face, then I do the rub down, I move around, I might do some little moving, exercising, moving like this, making up stuff, Tai Chi, whatever you want to call it. I just start doing it, I go back to my rubbing, then it usually calm me down, and I go back to sleep. It's not easy, it's still a battle, but it's a start. Your body get used to you rubbing itself, and then it just reverses it, and it just starts, but it takes time. That's it, boo. Love you, my princess.